Howdy folks, it's Sonelias here with another Let's Play of Stellaris. This is episode 14 of the Let's Play. So let's load the game where we left off last time at the end of part 13. We left off in the Heian system. As you see, at the moment I'm actually maximizing my energy output, or at least I'll reach the energy storage capability, I should really say. I have found several different worlds which are colonizable thus far. So I've got another world here in Silui. I've got another world here in Rabinok. I've got another one in Chox. Now there's a few particular worlds here that I'd love to be able to colonize, but I can't as of yet. I'm thinking of actually creating some frontier outposts there to basically at least capture those worlds within my sphere of influence. I'm just going to have to wait a little bit for me to actually have enough resources again at my disposal to be able to do so. I did already create last time two additional planets here in Zorf and Canopus. And I'm actually thinking of maybe creating those into a sector. Probably what I'll do first though, I'll basically first take out some more of the stars where I got some enemies in there. And I need to survey some additional systems as well. My fleet is big enough to be able to do most of this, so I should be able to do that perfectly fine. And interestingly enough, I hadn't even realized yet that last time when I basically was researching that new resource, I actually had some of that already within my domain. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that, so let's see what we can actually do with that in a minute as well. Anyways, let's get started. Let the game commence. So I'm not sure, where did I leave my fleet? So my fleet at the moment is in the Sirius system, which is close to the border there. Mining drones in that system. There is a ocean planet. I'm not able to do anything with that yet. Not even sure. Oh, we got a tundra planet there. Not sure about these systems here yet. Crystalline entities. It might be worthwhile to send my fleet there. So if I just select my fleet and send them there. At least gives me the ability to basically clear out that system in terms of getting rid of the crystalline entities. And I can at least then also survey that system shortly afterwards. So one of our other contacts has declared war upon an unidentified empire. Interesting. Let's briefly touch upon our technology. Where are we? We will be able to form a federation with that new technology. Okay. I got a construction vessel that's doing nothing, which shouldn't be a big issue. One of our... have they recalled their embassy? It looks like. Makes you wonder why. We would rather terminate our ambassadorial program for the time being. Doesn't say they actually want war or anything, but it sounds like a precursor to war to me. Let's basically go to our home system briefly and see if we can already start building a new colony ship. So I'm going to build ourselves a new colony ship here.
If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one if we have them.
It's going to take a fair while to actually for that to complete. Okay. Pact 2A is home to Titanic life, some of which are so numerous and dangerous that they render some areas of the planet inhospitable for any form of species. That gives us additional society research. We will have to avoid those areas if we ever set foot down there. Worrying. Interesting. Interesting, but worrying. Okay. So I got a frontier outpost in that system there. I'm not able to basically get around that yet. I'm building a colony ship there, as I just instructed it to do. Let's briefly have a look at the actual surface here. So the original building that we had here, which system is this in? This is Zorf. Okay, if I connect that up to that system there through a frontier outpost, I might be able to then turn this into a sector here. Might be an interesting one to do here.
Which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has
I
been
will
surveyed,
instruct it to do
we
so.
can-
Gives me some opportunities.
The
In terms of
Situation
my
Log displays a list of all currently available special projects and
democracy, I have got no mandate at the moment because I met my mandate earlier last time. So perfect. So my ships have just gotten into the system with the crystalline entities. I've got 457 in terms of military power here.
System survey complete.
Now they've got, for each of their little fleets, they got about 270 on its own. It's going to take a little while for that to get there, that fleet. In the meantime, this research vessel has completed the survey of this system here. I'm just going to allocate it to a new system to survey. And this vessel has completed the construction of a mining outpost. So I can actually instruct it to build the next building, which looks like will have to be a mining outpost here again, but more a mining outpost focused on energy. I'm not shy of any limits for energy at the moment at all. My second world, did I actually upgrade the administrative building on there? I did. I've got some colonists in places where I don't have any buildings yet, so it might be beneficial for me to actually tell it to... Let's have a look. I'm not really getting any food surplus, so it might be beneficial for me, for example, to allocate that food surplus building there. Or at least build a building associated with food in there. And it also tells me I'm able to upgrade this energy power plant. Well, I don't really need that at the moment, so I'm just going to leave that as it stands. But let's have a look at what our fleet is doing. I'm going to try to engage that fleet around that planet there. Let's see whether it actually provokes the other fleets to engage me at the same time. Maybe I can take them out one by one. We'll have to go and see.
Hostile fleet engaged.
They're regenerating. I started off with 15 ships. I just lost one of them. And they've just lost their first ship as well. Let's hope I don't lose too many more of my ships.
Situation log updated.
Perfect. Okay, so I've got some debris that can be analyzed over here. I've got a few damaged vessels, so what I'm going to do here, I'm basically going to break those off into a separate fleet and then send them back home to be restored to full health. Around this second planet, did I get a chance to build a spaceport? Not yet. I need some entities for that. Now I could actually do some stuff on here already. I could start building additional components, but I just don't have the additional research or at least capabilities there yet. So I need to expand that space station before I can actually do anything there. Okay.
System survey complete.
So I just completed a survey of this system here, which is again quite far from my home system. Again, I'm going to send it out for surveying further systems. UNS Armstrong has completed a survey here as well, which is, where is this? That's quite far north from where my home is. I'm going to send that down here. I need to survey that system and then see what we can do from there. this particular planet's surface on there. What have I got here? I've got an administrative building. I just need to start building a spaceport. Cannot afford to build a spaceport. Why not? Cannot afford it. Interesting. Doesn't tell me why. It just tells me I can't afford it. I can do some additional research here. I can do some additional upgrades here in terms of food production. So let's do that food production upgrade there. And let's do the upgrade in terms of the mining on here as well. So increase my mining output that way. I'll do the same with the other mine. It's not too expensive, that luckily. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Roscan system. These strange objects have been flagged as sneakies. Ooh, sneakies. Now, that's gonna slow down this research for the society. So I'm just gonna wait for that technology to become available first. Now, where have I done this? That's this system here. I'm just gonna send them there. And in the meantime, my fleet here can move into position, so at least can try to take out the aliens there, the crystal entities. Ruby, Crystal, Sovereign, Epsilon. Prism, Hostile. Independent. I didn't know there were actually different entities that they could be a part of. Okay, so we just completed that research for the forming of the Federation. I can basically improve my protocols for additional sectors. I got a fleet doctrine here that could be useful. I'm not going to go for that for the moment. Should be done in about 12 months, as you can see. This construction vessel here has completed a building. Again, I'm going to instruct this to basically build another building there. Again, energy focus at this point. Where are we in terms of constructing this building here? I did instruct it to build a building already. 24%. I'm going to do that research project there.
Construction complete.
Spaceport, I can build items on here. I haven't got enough resources at the moment to do so. What can I do on the surface in the meantime? I can basically upgrade that mine. And that's pretty much all I can do at this point. Accelerating time slightly to basically boost my approach here. I think I would actually benefit from actually getting some destroyers in my fleet. See what's going to happen here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So we're actually changing formation at this point. And they're able to shoot at us already, it looks like. And we're not able to do that yet. And we are now able to shoot at them. We're using mass driver technology, isn't it? So let's have a look at the actual results of the battle. They just lost one of theirs. We have lost one ship already as well. Accelerating time a little bit.
Anomaly found.
They lost another vessel. 2 other vessels already. We
Situation log updated.
lucky us. We didn't lose that last one there. Good. I'm just going to move that out of the way a little bit. And again, I'm going to basically apply the same trick here. I got some damaged vessels, so I'm just going to basically put them there in a separate fleet here. Again, I'm going to go to the hyperspace limit there to actually travel to that other system. Debris is being analyzed. Perfect. Battle results are up again. So we had a pretty good hit ratio, it looks like. 87% with our mass drivers. Both the medium and the small mass drivers were being used in this instance. And we had, in terms of the energy output, a hit ratio, or at least the enemy did, of 44%. So again, there is some debris that we can actually analyze here, which is good. Now I believe our vessel, the Armstrong, was on its way. Is that the Armstrong? No, where's the Armstrong? It's the Cloisterman class, that's the Armstrong. Let's briefly pop over to them. Again, there is some research to be done over there, so we're just going to prioritize the research of that, because there is a time limit on them. So they will time out or they will disappear after a certain amount of time. So I just need to basically make sure I actually have prioritized that sufficiently. That fleet's been repaired over here. So I'm just going to send that back into the system we were at, which is the system here.
Construction complete.
Cannot afford to build space station. Okay. So we've built a mining station in Hian. Again, I built another mining station here. Just going to try to get as much of that energy and minerals as possible. We have completed our colony ship here, it looks like. Can I build any further colonies in this direction here? It doesn't look like it. So I will basically send it to that system there. Colonize that planet there. And I'll also probably give him the Fujio. I guess that's the best name to give to that planet. Okay, so in this system here, has that research completed? Nope, we're at 91%. What's holding that up? Probably my speed of my game is holding up. So 97, 98.
Debris analyzed.
And debris is being analyzed. We gain red crystal capacitors, 30% boost. Regenerative hill tissue, another 10% progress has been gained. And physics research, extra points in there as well. Whilst I'm here, let me just survey these two entities. I thought I could do that in order. I can't, apparently. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around a planet. Okay, so that basically gives us an additional research boost there, which is fine. Now, my fleet is not as strong as the enemy fleet, the crystalline fleet. Now, I've got significant more vessels in here. So that could actually give me a boost. I'm just going to wait for me to basically get my repaired vessels back, and then I'll probably engage them at that point. I've got... What did I do on the surface? I built a mine there. I can actually upgrade that mine to a level 2. Which should give me more output in that terms. Let's just do that. It's gonna cost me some money, but at the same time it basically takes me straight back into action as soon as I've got that. I think once I got enough resources again, I want to build another colony ship, get that ready, and then send that out there again as well.
System survey complete.
We've received a transmission from Izir. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Okay. So let's have a look at them in the list here. So they are xenophobes, fanatic pacifists. Okay. So how many embassies have we got? I don't know. Let's track. Where are they on the map? Okay, so on the map they are out here. Is that going to affect me at this point in time? No, not really. I'm really pushing the boundaries in terms of my research vessels or science vessels in terms of surveying the surrounding area. So that's probably why I encountered them. I do have a research vessel here that is ready. And I can allocate that to this research project here. Another science vessel. I'm just going to allocate that to survey the next area, I guess. Can't do that one. I've surveyed that one already. Unknown star. Well, that one is in their border, so I won't be able to go there. I have been here already, so I'm just going to send them out to that star there. Back in the solar system. Actually, I got my fleets now ready and able to merge up with each other. I'm just going to move them closer together. Just the one thing I don't really like about this is it takes a while for that warp drive to actually cool down. What I'll do at this point though, we reached our time frame for this particular session. So what I'll do, I'll basically just pause this session and save the game, and we'll carry on from here next time. Thank you again for watching. If you've got any comments to leave me, please leave them in the comment box below, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.